Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Aries EDC and another edition of TNFNU. Before I get into what I want to talk about with you guys today, I want to just throw it out there for everybody. Please subscribe. Hashtag Aries to 500. I'm trying to get to 500. I'm almost there. I need about 30 some odd more subscribers. But I'm almost there. So spread the word. Trying to get to 500 to grow the channel and to do that. So what I want to talk to you guys today about is an opportunity that I had that I kind of passed up. And I passed up on this opportunity for a reason. And some people might find it confusing, but I didn't feel like I was ready for it. So what happened was, I've talked about a local knife club that I've been trying to be a part of, and I've gone to several meetings, and I've gone to their just their little monthly meetups that they have, and every year at the end of January they put on a show, and it's a really great knife show. It's the Gator Cutlery Club show out in Lakeland, Florida, and it's a knife only show, so they only have knives. There's no firearms or anything else, and it's the only knife only show that I know of that's in this area. I've mentioned it before, I'm not comfortable traveling. I'm just not a fan. The last time I traveled from the Central Florida area, I traveled for work, and I had to go to a conference in Atlanta. And the process, just not enjoyable for me. Like, even if my wife and I are going on vacation, we just would rather just chill at home and spend some time together and do some things local, or, go to the beach. We're in Florida, so it's always about an hour drive either way, and we're good with that. So traveling really isn't high on my priority to do. So going to like Atlanta for Blade Show or something else, I'm good. So this show is a small show, local people, a lot of people that I've gotten to know and be friendly with, which has been really cool. And the Gator Cutlery Club is the one that I've been going to, meeting with a bunch of them, and I haven't been able to go in quite some time, and it's been kind of upsetting to me because I really enjoy getting around and talking knives with people. They encourage me to bring some of my work that I'm working on, and then I get some feedback, which drives me to be better. One of the members of that club, who I have befriended, said, "You should have a booth at the show," which is kind of mind-blowing for me to be like, really? A booth at a knife show? And that's kind of like, should I? I don't know. And in my head, I think about it, but if I'm going to do something, I'm going to want to do it right. Just like starting to make the knives, I'm going to want to be able to present myself in a way that is professional, and, have all the things that I should have. So what do you need to have if you're going to have a booth at a knife show? Well, you need to have plenty of stock to sell. So for me, it would have to be a minimum of at least 10 knives on the table to sell, right? You got to pay for that table, and you got to pay for some other things, which I'm going to talk to you guys about. So you got to have the knives. You got to have flyer or like some kind of business card so people know where to reach you, or a QR code so they can check out your social media. You need to have a booth set up, so you got to have a nice tablecloth and stickers and people to draw people into your table. Besides the knives, and you got to have a nice cool setup to have. So these are like, if I was to do it, I would want to do it right and have Aries EDC stickers and be able to give away stickers, and you know, there's many other things that we could be doing, and have like nice displays for them, my knives to be on, and it's, I don't know if I'm ready to really take all that on, because if I'm going to do it right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to have to do it right. Plus, I'm devoting a whole weekend to that show. And weekends are very important to me and my family. I get a lot of knife work done Saturday morning, Sunday morning, but I spend about 2.5 to 3 hours working on knives, and the rest of that day is family time. And then during the week, I like to get some work in here and there. But, you know, that's why I always tell people, you know, this is a hobby. It's definitely a part-time thing for me. And I wish I didn't have a job and the knives were supporting everything. So I would work all day long on a knife, but that's not reality. This is also something fun for me. So I kind of turned them down, and I said, you know, I'm not ready for that. And I don't know if my work is ready to be put at a show, because then you gain scrutiny with other makers and everything else. And I feel like I have room to grow still. I feel like I could be better. And, you know, I'm just kind of hesitant to do it. What do you guys think? Is that silly to think about? Is that, am I putting too much pressure on myself? Am I ready for that? I don't know. You guys give me some really great feedback on the stuff that I'm sending out. And, you know, the worst thing that anybody's ever said to me was that the sheath was rattling, which I can take that on the chin and try to be better. So I appreciate the kindness that I've gotten from the community and from you guys who have purchased, and you tell me you enjoy it, you carry it every day. That's what I love to hear, because that's what I'm making. I'm making blades that can be carried every day, fairly comfortably, and it's always there for you to be able to use it however you seem fit. That's the niche and the thing that I like. It's EDC, it's everyday carry. That's why I don't like to do a lot of big stuff. For a blade size this big, I wouldn't even know what to do with that. There's some really beautiful blades out there, but I would never buy anything that big, because what am I going to use if it's just going to sit on a shelf? You know, these just sit there. But these are antique stuff from my grandfather. But, you know, so I turned them down, and basically it was like, yeah, I'm not ready. Maybe next year. I have to build up some stock, maybe not put stuff on my Etsy store for a little while, not take on some custom stuff so I have time to make and build up some stock so that I can have at least, 10 knives out on the table of different models, different steels, different things, so I can showcase my work. Because you're not just trying to sell, but you're showcasing to other makers, you're showcasing to the public. And I take that very serious. And if I'm going to do it, I want to do it right. And I'm going to make sure that everything's done properly. All the T's are crossed, the I's are dotted, and I'm taking care of what I need to do. So I turned them down this year. And I plan on going to that show. It's always the last weekend in January. So if you're in the Central Florida area, the Gator Cutlery Show, you got to check it out. It's a really cool show, knife only show, the only one in this or Central Florida area that I know of. If you know of another one, please let me know, because I would like to go to more shows. But I'm always hesitant to go to some of the local gun and knife shows, because I know it's 90% guns and 10% knives, and those 10% are probably not what I'm looking for in knives. Probably a lot of the off-brand knife people, or the Damascus people who show up at all these things and these questionable steals. So anyway, there might be one or two, but I'm not going to drop $20-$25 to go into a show for one or two knife people. Where this Gator Cutlery show, it's like $5-10 to get in. That's nothing. So I totally them, and they're all really great people. I've met a lot of them. They're really great people that put on that show, and they care about what they do. So check them out, Gator Cutlery Club. They do good work. They do good work, and they put on a good show. So check them out. So those are my thoughts and feelings today. Not a whole lot. Updates. So I got notice today that I got something else to update you guys on, but the Crow and the Yokto are on their way back. Finally, they've been heat treated and tempered properly from Peters, and they are on their way back to me. I can't wait to get those back because I want to finish it, and I want to get that Yokto over to Germany so Tim can see it, and then me and him have some really cool stuff. He's been working just as hard on some things as I've been working on that knife, and based on some of the stuff that he's shared, you guys better be excited, because it's gonna be, I'm excited about some of the things that we got planned for you guys. I can't wait to share it with you, but you're gonna have to wait because I'm not ready and he's not ready, so we got to get the first one done, and then I also have another one. It's ready to start, but I got to finish this first one, and then we move on from there. Earlier this week, I posted a video, and within that video, I was being kind of rude, and I was a little annoyed with USPS. One of my packages got lost that was sent out, the purple and red Thorn. I don't know if you guys have seen that purple and red Thorn, for about 8 days was lost in the USPS world of cyberspace, I guess. And I put in something for them to investigate. And then earlier this week, by goodness, it started moving again. So that knife actually got delivered. But in the meantime, I was panicking and talking to the person that bought it, and I said, I was like, look, I'm sorry about it. I'll give you a full refund, or if you have patience, I'll make you another knife. And he was like, I don't want a refund. I would like another knife or something similar to that if you have something. And I didn't really have anything finished for him. So I started another one. And I had this cut out, and the holes were drilled, and I was ready to start bevels, ready to work on this week. And then, thank goodness, it was delivered within 24 hours of them finding it, which is great. So then that was a really cool knife. I really liked the way that came out, and it was really upsetting that it didn't move, and I was really upset that it could have gotten stolen or lost, but it didn't. So thank goodness, and it made it to its owner now. So I hope they're enjoying that knife. But I started this other Thorn, so I have another Thorn on the project that I'm working on, and I have another Rockhopper that I'm working on. This Thorn is 80 CRV2, and the Rockhopper is stainless AEB, but the Rockhopper is spoken for, so sorry guys. A lot of people have been wanting the Rockhopper since KC, being on Knives Fast, and that's cool. But this one is spoken for. It's going to be really cool just based on what the customer wants. I'm really looking forward to finishing that product off. This weekend I'm probably going to rough in the bevels on that one and then clean it up. And then I'm also going to get this Thorn going on there. I've already got everything marked up, labeled for what the angles are going to be. So I'm ready to get this one. But this one is not spoken for. So, if you're interested in a Thorn, let me know. You can reach out to me on Instagram. That's probably the best place to reach out to me. But we'll make sure I Finish that one up nice. I'm not really sure. Ooh, actually I am sure what I'm doing with the handles on this one. So I got that coming up, and that's about most of it of what I'm working on right now, and some updates. Oh, if you haven't checked out the Etsy store, go check out the Etsy store. I have decided to get rid of some of my pocket knives. I did a whole video on them, so please go check out that video. The Pilar 2 and D2, the P801 rake, the Bestech sledgehammer, and the Fox Knives baby core. Those things are still there. The purple Sen cut that I had dyed the handles is sold, so sorry that one's gone, but those guys are all available. Discounted prices. Check out the Etsy store. Those things barely got used, so they're all like new condition in the box for you guys, so please check that out. And please pass the word. I'm trying to get to 500 to do that. Last week I had mentioned Patreon too, so I have started a Patreon page, but I don't know if I'm really ready to post too much on there. I posted an introduction video and I posted another video on there. I'm still uncomfortable with the thought of someone paying to watch my content, but I guess the money goes to support me and buying materials. I'm looking at just some projects I have going on that I'm not quite ready to share, or I've shared some of them. There's one project I'm not ready to share. I don't know if that person really wants me to share yet, so I have to talk to that person and see if they're comfortable with me showing the design that they and I came up with. It was their ideas, and I tried to just put it into something that I know would meet some criteria that I have for a knife. But I like doing some of that. So, you know, it's just reaching out, talking to me. I think I'm just like you guys. Just love making knives, loves playing with them, and I love a good blade. And the pocket knives and folders, and even some of the fixed blades that I have and I make are enjoyable. And it's just, I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just filibustering. I'm talking. I'm not doing anything. I think I need to be quiet though. So anyway, guys, I think I've blabbered on enough. And please subscribe, like, leave a comment, or not. That choice is yours.